We often think of language as a tool for survival, a way to order a coffee in Rome or find a train station in Kyoto. But what if I told you that every new phoneme you master is a literal tune-up for your prefrontal cortex? Welcome back to the Silver Compass. Today, we're exploring the Polyglot Pivot. We're moving beyond the phrasebook and into the profound cognitive and social liberation that comes with learning a new tongue in our second act.
We prioritize physical exercise for longevity, but science has revealed a different kind of heavy lifting for the aging brain: bilingualism. Choosing to pivot to a new language doesn't just make you a student, it turns you into a mental athlete. Every foreign word you reach for triggers high-level executive function training. Your brain must actively inhibit your native tongue to make room for the new one. This constant mental juggling forces your neurons to fire in entirely new patterns, creating a denser, more resilient neural network. Think of it as taking a beautifully maintained classic car and installing a high-speed processor under the hood. You're keeping the elegance of your experience while gaining the agility of a younger machine. This isn't just theory, it is a structural rewiring of your mind. The reward: research suggests that this linguistic switching can delay the symptoms of cognitive decline by up to 5 years. In our world, that's 5 more years of clarity, connection, and independence. You aren't just learning words. You are building a biological fortress, one syllable at a time. The journey begins now.
There is a persistent myth that the window for language closes in childhood, that if you didn't learn a second tongue at 7, you've missed your chance at 70. It's a discouraging thought, but it's fundamentally wrong. While it's true that children are biological sponges for accent and phonetics, they lack the one thing you have in abundance: perspective. Adults are masters of context. Think about it. As a silver learner, you possess a massive unspoken advantage. You have a lifetime of logic, complex patterns, and an expansive internal vocabulary to draw from. A child learns the sounds of a word, but you understand the weight behind it. You aren't starting from scratch. You are translating a life already lived. When you learn the Mandarin word for patience, Naisin, you aren't just memorizing a sequence of tones. You already understand the deep, lived reality of what it means to be patient. You are mapping new sounds on a rich, existing territory of experience. In the world of the Silver Compass, your brain isn't a blank slate. It's a master cartographer, adding a new language to a map that is already legendary. Your ear hasn't closed with age. It has simply become more selective. You have the discipline to listen for nuance that a child overlooks. You have the focus to see the structure of a sentence as a beautiful architectural puzzle. Your maturity isn't an obstacle to learning. It is your most powerful tool. Don't let the myths keep you on the shore. Use the map you've spent a lifetime building. The journey truly begins now. We've spent a lot of time talking about the biology of the brain, but the true power of the Polyglot Pivot lies elsewhere. It lies in the connection. You see, language is far more than a set of rules or a string of vocabulary. It is the ultimate empathy engine. It is the bridge that allows two distinct worlds to finally touch. When you sit across from someone and attempt to speak to them in their native tongue, however clumsily you might stumble over the vowels, you are sending a profound, silent message. You are saying, I value your culture, your history, and your perspective enough to step out of my comfort zone. That effort, that vulnerability, is the most sincere form of respect. This is the pivot in action. It is the moment you stop being a mere spectator, a tourist looking through a glass pane, and you become a traveler, a participant in the local rhythm of life. It is a key that opens the doors of hospitality and deep conversation that remain forever locked to those who refuse to speak anything but their own language. In retirement, it's easy to feel like our world is beginning to shrink, our circles becoming smaller and more familiar. But language has the power to reverse that gravity.
It stretches your horizons, inviting the entire globe back into your living room. It makes your world feel infinite once again. Don't just see the world, speak to it.
The biggest obstacle to a new language isn't the vocabulary, it's the overwhelm. So how do we pivot without drowning in a sea of complex grammar and rigid syntax? We lower the stakes. We start small with what I call the high-frequency 5. Forget the textbooks for a moment. Instead, pick just 5 words that truly resonate with your life today. Perhaps it's gratitude, discovery, or friendship. Don't just read them, master their sounds. Feel the shape of the vowels in your mouth. When you own these 5 words, you aren't just memorizing data, you are claiming a new identity. Digital apps are wonderful tools, but language is meant to be lived. Find a language buddy, a friend or a spouse, someone you feel safe being bad at Italian or French with, someone to laugh with when the pronunciation goes sideways. This is where the real rewiring happens. Remember the silver compass rule. We choose consistent progress over immediate perfection. Your goal isn't to be a diplomat or a scholar, it's simply to be a bridge. And a bridge, my friends, is built one stone at a time. Take a moment and listen. What is that one language you've always wanted to hear coming out of your own mouth? Is it the romantic, melodic lilt of French? The rhythmic, mathematical precision of German? Or perhaps the soulful cadence of Portuguese? We all have a voice inside us that is waiting for a new set of sounds to set it free. I want to know your choice. Share that one language in the comments below, and let's begin building this global connection together. Your ambition is the first coordinate on our new map. I'm Duquemarino. As you go into your week, keep your curiosity sharp, keep your compass pointing north, and I'll see you on the next horizon. Because your second act isn't just about passing time, it's about claiming the world. The world is waiting to hear from you. The journey begins now.